Mike Contrast again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another. Again, it's hard to call this really an anime because not many people call this an anime, but in my point of view, it is anime. But obviously, I'm going to title it its title name review. But today, guys, I'm here to do a review on RWBY Volume 6, or Season 6, depending on how you call it, Episode 1. Yes, guys, RWBY is back, and yes, I need to mention, sorry, I didn't review the last two episodes of both SEO and It's So Many Colours in the Future, What a Wonderful World. I need to get to those, unfortunately. And I will review episode 4. I will just mention that I will review episode 4 of those episodes. SEO is actually out. I need to watch that. And obviously review episode 4. And I will get that out. I promise you. I'll promise this. Because I will definitely promise this. I will definitely bring that out. But sorry I didn't bring out the last two episodes. Maybe because I was busy at that point. And also, Index is also out now. I need to get that out as well. So I promise to get those ones out as well. But when I realised that RWBY was on, I literally had to go and watch it. Wasn't planning on doing a review, technically, but once I watched it, goddamn, this is when it makes me want to review. If it gives me the drive to review, I will review it for you guys. Don't worry. And that's how I freaking did with this episode. So, let's get into the review of RWBY Volume 6, Episode 1. So, in this episode, it actually starts with a flash forward scene with Team RWBY and I'm trying to remember again, remembering names. God damn. Sorry, names are fucking getting me. Team Jupiter, yeah, Team Jupiter getting to see them fight. Like, this first scene was like, oh god, by the way, the CG backgrounds, whoa. Like, the overall character animation seems similar, or at the same time it has improved. It also has improved, which I got to mention that. It actually fit quite well in the backgrounds. But the CG backgrounds, holy cow. Look even more realistic, surprisingly. Like, they did, like, Rooster Teeth. Those CG backgrounds are like, damn. Like, damn. They look, like, high level. Surprisingly. And I wasn't expecting that. Literally wasn't expecting that. The background looked very realistic. And they definitely have upped their game with the animation in this. Trust me, Rooster Teeth have done the shit out of this episode, which is so good. Now, in this point, this is like a flash forward fight. We actually get a chance to see that the conclusion, the full conclusion to this fight, actually at the end of the episode as well. If you want to remind you guys, but we do see the conclusion to this fight at the end of near the end of the episode. So it's a flash forward to near the end of the episode, but that, just saying, the beginning of that fight scene, holy cow, that was awesome. And then after that fight, and they were fighting these Grims that look like griffins. They look like griffins, so griffin Grims, which is interesting. So they're even mythical beasts, which we already know dragons can be in this, so obviously griffins make sense. So that's good. Griffins are in it, so Grim Griffins, so that's interesting. So now we know Grim Griffins exist, so that's interesting to see. Now after this fight scene, it then flashes back to the time before they get, because in the fight scene they're on a train. We get to see a lot of characters. We see a lot of characters changing a lot. Like, we see a lot of changing, like mostly voices in the background going on. At the beginning, first up with, trying to remember his name. What was his name? Ren? No, it's not Ren. That's not Ren. Damn, what was his name? Man, names, I hate remembering names. can't remember his name. But you know, the guy that Blake used to like when she was younger, but obviously once he betrayed them and stuff, the Blake thing, she obviously hates him now. But you know that guy. He, after running away, retreating from obviously the previous events, he went back to their base. And you know what he ended up doing? After the White Fang members that were there sort of say, we're not going to work on you anymore, he slashes and kills them. Though we don't actually see that happening. What we see is them speaking in the background while their corpses were on the floor, leading up into him to being on his throne, pissed off with Blake, and obviously slashes his throne after rage. So that is something to realise about. He's now got a form of vendetta, a form of anger now for Blake. I don't know. But that is what you can sort of see in this. Now, next thing that goes on is with Crow, with goddamn Crow. Oh man, gotta say Crow in this episode, badass, along with Ruby. Like, holy cow, I wanted to get to this part later, but there is a scene with Ruby and Crow. Fucking hell, I love that scene. That was so badass. But let's get into it. Get to finish off. We see Crow monologuing a letter that he's planning on sending to Atlas, and so they can get into the country of Atlas, obviously. And we find out that Team RWBY to report what was going on and what's going to end up happening. Now we know that Team RWBY / Team Jupiter are now leaving to Atlas. Now they're leaving to Atlas to obviously regroup with members of Atlas, so they can obviously plan a fight against. So remember, the main villain of the series, obviously, like, man, me with names. Me and names are so terrible. I know that, but most of you should know their names by now if you know of RWBY. But damn. But after, and just got to say the interaction of the characters in this point when they were before they boarding the train, then going on the train, their interactions. Especially, I like the interaction between Blake and Yang, because you guys remember, Blake still has form of hesitance around Yang, because obviously, damn, I need to get his name. What was his name? But you know what? Pretty much that guy. You know he cuts off, and Blake obviously ran away after that situation happened, and she feels guilt. And obviously, when Yang was gonna pick up a bag, Yang, out of consideration to the situation Yang is in, she actually wanted to help with that, with carrying her bag off the shelf. But then Yang obviously tells Yang, "I'm fine." But then she also tells her, "Don't worry about it. I'm just glad that you're here together." So obviously she realised that she did out of consideration about her arm being cut off, and she knows she feels like she blames herself. But obviously she tells her, "Don't have to worry about it. You don't have to worry about it. It was not your fault. And don't forget, we're back together again. I'm just glad we're back together again." And just that little interaction was like very cute. Then suddenly Crow just comes in. Cute. just the way he does that is so bad. I'm glad that came through. Now after this is when you get back to the battle scene. Now at this point we see the battle scene going on, but then after they go and duck through the tunnel, one of the cocky guys, because at the beginning of the episode I should have mentioned these two cocky guys who I think I've just freshly graduated from one of the academies. obviously we've been cocky that they're now official hunters now, we're here to protect you, la-da-da, like, and obviously trying to flirt with the girls. So, and obviously Crow came in and stopped all this, and obviously they tried to pick up a fight, but once he realised he's a higher ranking officer, then they backed off. Now, during the battle scene, they got too cocky, and one of them, unfortunately, gets killed by one of these Grimm. And during this, the other guy activated the defense mechanism of the train. But by doing this, it was attracting these Grimm, and in a sense, was endangering the passengers that was also on the train. Now, during these scenes, we get a close-up on this old black woman with these glasses. Like, she's and in the episode, she's definitely an important character. First up, she's definitely an important character because at the end of the episode, how she appears, I was like, really? It was so funny. But we obviously don't know her name, so I'll have to describe her through her appearance. So if you're offended by that, sorry. It's the only way I can describe her appearance. It's the only proper way you can describe her appearance, so you know how she looks like. But pretty much she obviously, so we keep seeing shots of her, like, before we even actually get a proper interaction with her. But we see, like, glimpses of shots of her, and those shots was, like, obvious that she's the fucking character that we need to pay attention to. So I want to know, what the hell is her character about? Why the hell is she freaking interesting me about? Why is she so interesting right now? That is something I really want to know. So that was quite interesting to know. And especially her robotic eyes, like, or glasses? What would you call them? Eyes or glasses? It's on the two. But yeah, those looked awesome. I gotta mention that. But yeah, she's definitely important. Now, after those shots, we then obviously, when they're about to get ducked down from the Oz pit, little Oz, Oliver, I think is his name. The guy that Oz now is reincarnated as, tells, he gets told by Crow to tell this idiot to turn off the defense mechanism, because the attracting beast, obviously, he goes there, and unfortunately this guy does not listen to him. Then suddenly the tunnel comes in, so they have to duck down. Unfortunately, then he suddenly got hit, didn't duck down in time, and he didn't die, but while he was trying to duck down, his arm got hit by the tunnel, so obviously he got seriously injured. Now, during this, they come up with a plan, with John being able to now heal things that will boost people's mana because of his paladin abilities. Obviously, he's now going to, they found out that to make sure these Grimm are not attracted to the passengers, they need a distraction. So Team RWBY decides to be the distraction along with Crow. They decide to be the distraction, while at the same time, Ren, he's the guy who's named Ren, the proper guy who named Ren, is the one that uses his special ability to cloak everyone. Now, fortunately, he doesn't know how to do it with multiple people fully, but with Jean's ability, he's able to amplify that to cover the entire train that have the passengers on, so the Grimm won't be attracted to them anymore. So that is something to notice that they can pull off, increase someone's abilities by tenfold. So that's pretty cool. Now, during this, like during the fight when they were taking out the big boss of these Grimm, the one scene I loved when that happened is when RWBY and Crow just flipped around, get their scythe blades and just flipped and cut off the Grimm's head. And it was so awesome. That scene was so awesome. But then suddenly, just before they cut its head off, the head shot a fireball, unfortunately damaged the tracks that their carriages were on. So, lucky in time, Weiss was able to divert the carriages off the tracks so they can land in a soft location and crash landing in a safe location. And then we see that they end up being safe, but then at the end of the episode, that's when the woman appears and say, oh, everybody's alright then, and the episode just ends like that. I was like, just how she just appears, just like, okay, everyone's alright then. Just like she, it didn't phase her, it was like, really? Just makes you really want to be interested in her. Now, that's all I can say. Now, the opening, or going to be the opening of the series, because it ends up being at the end of the episode, but obviously a lot of series do that. They show the opening at the end of the episode. A lot of series do that for some reason, but we see that, and the opening looks dope. The opening looks fucking dope. I love that the opening sounds good as well, so that's pretty cool. And the music in the entire episode was fucking good as well. And again, the animation, the CG backgrounds especially. Fucking hell, I love those CG backgrounds. I don't know why I love them so much. They look so good. I just can't... Yeah, my fanboys coming in. My RWBY fanboys coming back. My RWBY fanboys coming back. I can't wait to see if I can get a collection set of this, because this looks so fucking good, and I want to fucking watch the next episode soon. Especially that this came out just 2 days. 2 days or 3 days, depending on when you watched it or something. But 2 days before my birthday. Like, obviously, guys, I'm just clarifying, my birthday's coming up soon, guys. I'm turning 20 this year. I'm turning 20. So, 1 more year until I'm legal in every single country. Because I don't know about the other age, but most countries are 21, if I remember correct. But right now, in both, well, I know here in the UK, obviously I'm being legal for drinking before pretty much everything for 2 years now. Legally for everything. And then obviously for legal things for Japan, now I will be legal for Japan in just 2 more days, which is pretty interesting as well. But turn 20 this year. I'm becoming a full-fledged man, which is like gonna definitely change my life. Definitely gonna be changing my life a lot. And especially now, I'm actually doing work experience now every Thursday and every Wednesday and Thursday. That's part of the reason why I don't do videos in time, because I'm now doing work experience at Oxford's new theatre. I'm doing work experience there, and so just shows you I'm now definitely developing more into my acting career and my dancing career. I'm definitely improving more because I'm now working behind the scenes in the work experience of Oxford New Theatre, which so far the experience has been super good. Like at one point we freaking went into the roof of Oxford New Theatre, and that was so awesome. Get to the rooftops! The rooftops! I'm scared of heights, but I gotta say, just going onto the rooftops of Oxford's New Theatre, holy cow, that was a fucking good experience. And I can't wait to see what other experiences I'm going to have with working at this company for experience. I just can't wait for that. Like, what's going to happen even more. Also, free shows. Yeah, I can just see free shows. So that's handy. So, yeah. But overall, that's all I can say about just a review and my personal life right now. So, I'm just going to say, this is the reason why a lot of my reviews have been delayed, because now I'm doing work experience, and it has definitely got a lot into me, because I actually start my work every so Wednesday and Thursday. My work experience starts at 1:30 in the afternoon. So, that, as most of anime comes out here in the UK, it comes out pretty late in the night, and I obviously come back home no later than 8 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, no, as early as 8 o'clock, because I'm usually, no, not 8 o'clock, yeah, it is 8 o'clock, no later than 8 o'clock, no earlier than 8 o'clock because of time consideration and stuff. it does tuck me out, so I don't do reviews in time, which is a bit annoying. So unfortunately, that part of the video gets delayed a lot. But and plus Pokemon Go, like there's a lot of content with Pokemon Go lately, which I've been doing a lot of. I'm playing a lot of Pokemon Go, meeting people in real life, pretty much my personal stuff, and again, do a lot of things. And this is actually part of the reason why reviews have been, because personal things have been getting more important lately. And me doing my videos, it has been limited by a lot, and it has been tuckering me out mainly, especially what's going on in my family right now. And yeah, that's all that's been going on right now in family. That's part of the reason why videos have been out late, or I end up stopping doing some reviews for a few months or something for the anime seasons. But I will say this: I'm trying my best. Coming back, I will get these reviews or these episode forwards out, or these animes. I will try get them out, and I promise I will bring them out. I promise I'll bring them out. So yep, especially Sunday, which is today actually technically right now, but I'll bring them out. I'll bring them out, and yeah, and there's nothing else to say. Hey guys, that's my review, and also a little bit of talk of my personal life of RWBY. Volume 6, Episode 1. Hope you guys are good channel fans today. If you guys want to email, go mention down below. My address is there, and yeah. And also guys, if you want to help me on Patreon, my Patreon's down there as well. And also guys, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Anime, these are such you must do. On Facebook and Anime, just search Chalgrove, the same name as my channel. And guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's just at Chalgrove1998. Anyway guys, hope you guys like it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys there. Bye guys!